After the age of 60, the body changes in ways many people don't expect. Studies show that most older adults lose around 1 to 2% of muscle mass every year. At first, it might seem small, but over time this loss adds up. It's the reason why someone who once walked with energy may now feel their legs growing heavy, or why climbing a short flight of stairs can suddenly feel like a challenge. Weak muscles don't just limit daily activities. They raise the risk of falls, fragile bones, and longer recovery after even the smallest accident. Many seniors are aware of the importance of protein when it comes to protecting muscles. Eggs, chicken, fish, or beans often come to mind first. And yes, protein is essential. But here's the surprising truth: protein alone is not enough. The type of fat you choose every day, often without much thought, can have a direct impact on whether your muscles remain strong or gradually weaken with time. Most people believe that simply eating enough meat and eggs will keep their muscles safe. But the reality is this: the oil you use to cook your meals may quietly decide the future of your muscle health after 60. Think about it for a moment. Cooking oil is something we use almost every day, often in every meal. That means it becomes part of our body as much as any other food. And while some fats can protect your muscles from age-related damage, others may do little or even harm them in the long run. This is where the question becomes exciting. Two of the most popular oils, especially in health discussions, are olive oil and coconut oil. Both have gained loyal supporters. Some people swear by the Mediterranean tradition of olive oil, while others enjoy the quick energy that coconut oil seems to provide. But when it comes to building and preserving muscle strength after 60, which one truly supports your body better? In this video, we're going to explore both oils closely. We'll look at what science says, how they work inside the body, and how you can realistically use them in your own kitchen. And by the end, you'll have a clear answer to the question, olive oil or coconut oil, who is the real champion for muscle strength after 60? If you care about protecting your muscles and staying active as you age, make sure to like this video and follow our channel so you don't miss the nutrition tips that can make a real difference in your life. One of these oils contains a special compound that quietly fights against muscle loss, yet very few people know about it. We'll uncover it together, right after this. Mary is 72 years old, and like many women her age, she has noticed the changes in her body over time. A few years ago, after a routine checkup, her doctor gently reminded her that muscle loss was something she needed to pay attention to. Mary had always been active, enjoying walks around her neighborhood and light gardening, but she had started to feel her arms tiring more quickly when lifting bags of soil or carrying groceries. Her doctor suggested a few adjustments to her diet, one of which was surprisingly simple: replace the butter and heavy cooking oils she had been using with olive oil. At first, Mary was skeptical. Could a simple switch in cooking oil really make any difference for her muscles? But she decided to give it a try. She began drizzling olive oil over her salads, sautéing her vegetables with it, and even using a small spoonful to finish her soups. Within a few months, she noticed something subtle but real. Her energy during daily tasks seemed steadier, and her muscles didn't feel as sore after long days in the garden. The science behind her doctor's advice is fascinating yet easy to understand. Olive oil is rich in what we call monounsaturated fats, a kind of fat that supports not just heart health but also the condition of your muscles. Even more importantly, olive oil contains polyphenol, powerful antioxidants that protect the body against damage from something called oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a natural process that increases with age. It's like a slow rusting that happens inside the body, wearing down tissues, including muscles, over time. Polyphenol work like a shield, blocking some of that damage and allowing the muscles to stay stronger for longer. You might think of your muscles as a complex machine. Just as any machine needs oil to run smoothly without grinding down, your body benefits when olive oil acts as the lubricant, helping the engine of your muscles work more efficiently with less wear and tear. This is not just theory. In regions around the Mediterranean, where olive oil is a staple of everyday life, older adults have consistently been found to maintain better strength and mobility compared to populations that rely heavily on saturated fats. Large studies have linked diets rich in olive oil to slower rates of age-related muscle decline, fewer cases of frailty, and better overall energy. People who use olive oil regularly also tend to recover more quickly after physical activity, whether it's a brisk walk or light exercise. For Mary, the change was practical and enjoyable. She didn't need to add any complicated supplements or make dramatic changes to her routine. Instead, she used something as simple as olive oil, a food that tasted good, blended easily into her meals, and quietly supported her health behind the scenes. Her story is a reminder that small, consistent choices can shape how strong and active we feel, even as the years go by. But this raises an interesting question. While olive oil may offer protection and endurance for muscles over the long run, could coconut oil do something different, perhaps providing a faster, more immediate boost of energy for aging muscles? We'll find out in the next part. John is 68 years old, and every morning he starts his day with a cup of coffee blended with coconut oil. He says it gives him the boost he needs to go for a walk or lift light weights before breakfast. For him, this ritual is not only about taste but also about energy. His experience reflects what many people believe about coconut oil, that it can provide quick fuel for the body, especially for active seniors. Scientifically, coconut oil is unique because it contains a type of fat called medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. Unlike the longer fats found in many other oils, MCTs are absorbed more quickly and transported directly to the liver. From there, they are rapidly converted into energy instead of being stored as fat. This is why many people describe coconut oil as a fast fuel source. To make this idea clearer, imagine your muscles as a machine. If olive oil is like a steady fuel that keeps the engine running smoothly for the long haul, coconut oil works more like a quick-charge battery. It can deliver an instant burst of power, helping you feel energized for activities like a brisk walk, gardening, or a light workout session. Some small studies even suggest that MCTs may help older adults maintain a healthy body weight and provide muscles with a ready energy source during exercise. This is why fitness enthusiasts and even some nutritionists recommend coconut oil in small amounts for people who need a quick lift without relying on sugary snacks. However, it is also important to consider the other side. Coconut oil is high in saturated fats, which are known to raise cholesterol levels when consumed in excess. While small amounts may not be harmful, using it as the primary cooking oil every day could put added strain on the heart, especially for those who already have cardiovascular concerns. Doctors often suggest using coconut oil occasionally rather than as the main fat in a senior's diet. So, while John feels stronger and more energetic after his morning coffee with coconut oil, the question remains, is this short-term energy boost the best choice for long-term muscle health after 60? To answer that, we need to directly compare olive oil and coconut oil to see which truly supports stronger, healthier muscles as we age. When it comes to choosing the right kind of fat after 60, the debate between olive oil and coconut oil can feel confusing. Both have their strengths, but understanding how each one affects muscle health, energy, and long-term well-being helps us see a clearer picture. Let's look at them side by side. For long-term muscle support, olive oil takes the lead. The reason lies in its unique combination of polyphenol and monounsaturated fats. These compounds don't just provide calories, they act like protectors, calming inflammation and shielding muscles from oxidative stress, which is one of the silent forces behind muscle decline with age. Over the years, Countless studies in Mediterranean countries have shown that people who include olive oil regularly tend to enjoy better strength and mobility well into their 70s and 80s. Olive oil works slowly but steadily, making it a loyal partner in the journey of healthy aging. On the other hand, coconut oil has its own distinct advantage: quick energy. Its medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, are absorbed and converted into energy faster than most other fats. This means that if you need a little boost before your morning walk or light weight training, coconut oil can deliver that spark almost instantly. Imagine it as a short burst of fuel that gets you moving when you need it most. However, when it comes to cardiovascular health and overall safety for older adults, olive oil again stands out as the more reliable choice. Coconut oil, while useful in moderation, is still high in saturated fats. Over time, high levels of saturated fat may put extra strain on the heart and blood vessels. For someone past 60, maintaining heart health is just as important as building muscle strength, because the two are closely linked. Olive oil, by contrast, has decades of solid research showing that it not only protects muscles but also supports heart and brain health, making it a safer daily option. So, how should we think of the two? Picture olive oil as a dependable friend who walks alongside you, offering steady, lasting support for your muscles and overall health. Coconut oil, in contrast, is like a quick push that gives you a burst of energy right when you need it. Both are useful, but if the goal after 60 is to build and maintain strong muscles for years to come, olive oil clearly shines as the more trustworthy foundation. Still, this doesn't mean coconut oil has no place in your kitchen. It simply means it works best in certain moments rather than as your everyday fat. The real secret lies in knowing how to combine both wisely, using olive oil for daily meals and coconut oil in specific situations where quick energy is helpful. But what's the best way to bring them together without overdoing either one? That's where we'll turn next. When it comes to bringing this discussion into your daily meals, the good news is that both olive oil and coconut oil can fit beautifully into a balanced lifestyle. The key is not choosing one while completely rejecting the other, but rather understanding how to use each in a way that supports both your muscles and your overall health. For olive oil, think of it as your everyday foundation. Its mild yet rich flavor pairs well with a wide variety of dishes. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil over a fresh salad not only makes the greens taste better but also adds antioxidants that help fight inflammation in your muscles. It can also be used for light cooking, such as gently sautéing vegetables or as a finishing touch over steamed broccoli, carrots, or green beans. When combined with foods rich in protein, like salmon, chicken, or legumes, olive oil helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively, making each meal more supportive for your muscle strength. Coconut oil, on the other hand, can be used more strategically, almost like a quick energy booster. A common way older adults enjoy it is by stirring a small teaspoon into morning coffee. For example, imagine having your coffee with just a touch of coconut oil before heading out for a morning walk. That fast-burning energy from medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, can give you the gentle push you need to move with more ease. Coconut oil can also be used in quick stir-frying vegetables, adding a subtle flavor while delivering those MCTs for energy. The important part is balance. Both oils offer benefits, but they should be used in moderation. Too much coconut oil may overload your diet with saturated fat, which isn't ideal for your heart. On the other hand, relying only on olive oil may not give you that fast, accessible burst of energy that coconut oil can provide. The best approach is to let each play its role. Olive oil can be your steady partner for overall health and long-term muscle support, while coconut oil serves as your occasional quick boost when you need a little extra energy. Here are two simple meal ideas to illustrate this balance. For lunch or dinner, try a green salad topped with extra virgin olive oil, paired with grilled salmon or another lean protein. This creates a nutrient-rich, muscle-friendly meal that fuels recovery and protects your body from inflammation. For breakfast, try adding a teaspoon of coconut oil to your coffee before going out for a walk or doing light weights. This small habit can provide energy without overdoing it. So, which oil do you find yourself reaching for more often, olive oil or coconut oil? Think about how you use them and how each makes you feel. And stay with me, because in the final part, we'll answer the big question: which of these two oils truly deserves the title of hero for muscle strength after 60? As we come to the end of this video, let's pause for a moment and bring everything together. We've seen that olive oil and coconut oil are not enemies, but each has its own role to play, especially when it comes to protecting and strengthening your muscles after 60. Olive oil stands out as the long-term supporter of your health. Its rich supply of healthy fats and antioxidants helps protect your muscles from inflammation and keeps your heart strong. Think of it as the steady companion you can rely on every single day, a gentle shield that works quietly in the background to protect your strength, your energy, and your overall well-being. Coconut oil, on the other hand, shines in a different way. It's like a quick spark of energy, something you can turn to when you want a boost before exercise, or when you need your body to respond with vitality. Used in moderation, it can be that little helper that wakes up your system and makes movement feel easier. But the key here is moderation. Too much of it, and the benefits may fade into risks. So, what's the main message? If your goal is to keep your muscles healthy, strong, and resilient after 60, olive oil should remain your primary choice. It gives you long-term protection and supports both your muscles and your heart. But coconut oil doesn't have to disappear from your kitchen. Think of it as a smart addition, something you sprinkle in when you need that quick burst of energy. Used together in the right way, they can complement each other beautifully. Now, I'd love to hear from you. After listening to this, which oil will you reach for first? Will you drizzle olive oil over a fresh salad, or try a spoon of coconut oil in your morning coffee? Share your thoughts in the comments, because your experience might inspire someone else who's also looking for healthier choices. And if this video gave you new insights, please give it a like, share it with a friend who might benefit, and subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips to keep your body strong after 60. Together, we can build a healthier, stronger future, one small change at a time.